What's up, everybody? I don't even know how to put this all together. And like I said, maybe the reason why my vlogging is just so, to me, it even feels weird these days is because, again, like I said, I don't really have privacy. And so I'm just like out and about and I can't be as real as authentic and authentic as I would like to be. I'm going to tell y'all, I just feel weird, just all around weird. And I'll just tell y'all about my day and about how the different things that affected me about my day. Um, the situation where I live at, I don't like it, and it's hard for me. I wish I could have addressed it right when it happened, because then it's like, what's up, but I don't even have feel like I even have the authority to do that. But I'm gonna tell you. So this morning, um, I couldn't, and I think everything happens for a reason. I couldn't find my bathroom key. It was in my room, but I didn't know where. So I assumed, and I had to get out of there because I had something I had to do. So I assumed that maybe I just locked my keys in the bathroom. Okay. So, I was like, I don't know, but I've been looking for the last 10 minutes. So um, let me just ask the guy, the landlord, if he could let me in. So I came out and I was like, hey, Mr. Such and Such, do you mind letting me into the bathroom? And, I try to be low and discreet about it because, again, I try to keep my private. I don't want the other young lady to hear anything about my personal stuff because I don't want her to have anything to comment on, whatever. Now, so what he says to me is like, he just says it really loudly. What? You don't have your key? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I just looked at him and I was like, do you mind letting me in, please? And so then, not only that, the key is there for a purpose because, like I said, I was threatened. The key is there for a purpose, but then not only does he advertise the fact that that I don't have the key, but he advertises it so that he goes to show where he's going to go get the key from, which is right where everybody has access to it. And I'm just like, wow, what was the purpose of me putting a lock on the door, or getting a lock on the door, because if you advertise it, where the key is located, and you have it in access for anybody to reach, then what that says is that, I mean, that just negates everything. There was a threat to my person and my personal property, and that was the reason that it was put on the door. I didn't say all of that though. I said, wow, if you advertise it, then that negates the whole purpose of me having the thing locked up. And he was like, well, I had to, say something because then you wouldn't hear me. And I was just like thinking to myself, it just didn't make sense because there was no need for me to hear him. I asked him to unlock the door, just unlock the door, and then I noticed that the key is out where everybody can see it. And I'm just like, and he's bringing attention to it that the key is right here. So it's just, I mean, I just don't know what to say. I mean, it's just wrong. That's what it is. It's just wrong. And so then, the other day, I happened to overhear, and again, this is where the goodness in me is battling, the wisdom, of the way the world really operates. I happened to overhear some conversation, but me not being wanting to be the person to eavesdrop, I tuned it out, and then I hear that it's the other person that rooms there or whatever, and so I'm not thinking anything of it, and I should have probably paid attention because the next day I noticed I got a strange look from, the person that lives across the street. I don't know. I don't think that it was never necessarily something negative, but they're just letting me know that, things are being said. So I'm like, wow. And then, what I said to him was, then he interrupted me when I was telling him, that it negates it, like, oh well, I have to say it so you can hear. I was like, no, you don't get what I'm saying. Is that the fact that you're advertising it, it puts my personal property at risk, because there's already been threat made and that's serious. And when he was just like, oh, they're not like that. Oh yes, indeed they are. They've made verbal threats And they actually did it on more than one occasion, and they did it vehemently, repeatedly, and over when asked to stop. And he said he didn't see or hear anything. So this person, that I'm running for, is very dishonest in a way that could be harmful to me, and it scares me. Because so what I know, what I think the real situation here is that he doesn't want to. When it comes down to me or her, it's her, and it's, part of it before is fear, but also a major part of it is just personal preference. And just watching her interaction and her response, it's just not a good situation. The last time I went to take a shower, it was early in the morning, and you know, like I said, because of the state of the shower that she normally uses, that we all used to, well, I used to share, but I was just like, I can't, can you tell her to clean up? Because there's like literally cat poop, and I had pictures and I showed him, and when I showed him the pictures, his response was, this is how irresponsible he was. I showed him pictures of the towel with the cat poop and stuff in it when I stepped out the shower that was there. He was like, oh, well, that's her towel. I can't control what she does with her towel. And I'm like, did you miss the part where there's cat poop that has been sitting in there forever? And then he was just like, well, what I recommend is you just use my shower. And at first I didn't want to, because I'm like, well, what if I'm not cleaning enough for him? And then what if it caused some type of weirdness? But then it got to the point where I couldn't do anything else because it was that nasty. And then usually he wakes up about 7 or 8. And I had to get up earlier to take a shower because I ended up, it was a situation where I had to take a shower earlier. And I don't know what happened in between the last time I took a shower and that shower, but the water was clogged to the point where I was standing ankle deep in water. So I don't get it. How is that okay? You know what I mean? And it was just a horrible feeling. It was disgusting. And I reported it to him, and I noticed the last few things that I reported, he didn't respond. So I guess and then I don't, he takes her to Walmart and things like that. So I don't know if, on those trips or whatever that, he's sharing the text with her or whatever. It's just, a really weird situation. But he's made it clear now, in front of her, with my presence, that, whatever I say is going to be negated. He did it twice. The first time when that guy said that he was going to damage all my stuff and do this, and he knows where he sees me all the time and blah, blah, blah. And he says, and the landlord was standing right there, and he says, and I asked him, did you hear that? Oh, no, I didn't hear anything. And then later on, he comes and he apologizes. It's just the amount of, I can't deal with that. It's just, I can because I have to, but it's just crazy. And then it's just not a good situation. And when I look back on it, like I was talking about trust issues and how you trust people that don't deserve to be trusted and you mistrust people that do deserve to be trusted, this is one of those major things for me. And then you wonder what happened when all along from the beginning that person never showed any respect towards you, any neutrality or any of that, So, yeah, it's a pretty scary situation. So I'm going to try my best to clarify, and in the future I am going to try to report right then and there, because we all know that I don't have a private situation, and I'm going to still try to be as open as I can with it and let the cards fall where they lay, because when I'm reporting in hindsight like this, to me it seems disconnected, it seems choppy, it seems like it doesn't do a good job of portraying what happened, and that's indeed what I want to do. Sometimes it's so much that it seems like you almost can't, so, but I just wanted to share that. And then I'm going to share with you, I went to go pick up my check at work today. I'm going to share with you about that too later.